All right, hello you guys. Welcome back with another pick a card reading on Soul Kiss Tarot. I am Soul Kiss Tarot doing your readings today. Thank you guys so much. I just got my first comment on one of my videos and it just made my week. And it definitely has been encouraging me to keep on doing this. So I just want to bless you guys real quick and take this time to show my gratitude for everything that you guys have done, every interaction. It means so much to me. And it definitely was confirmation for me to keep this up. So, without further ado, real quick before we get into this, if you guys keep on wanting to see more of these videos, more of this content, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell down below, or comment. I love seeing comments. It really makes me smile so much. And also another thing that's been getting me so excited is that I got new crystals and a new deck. So this is a party. I got so excited to do this video. This video is on what specific messages does the universe have for you. And we're going to start with pile number 1. This is 2, this is 3. Pile number 1 is Malachite. And I literally saw it and I got it. Well, because 1, she's beautiful. And 2, Steven Universe. And if you know, you know. And I got this new deck that we're going to be seeing. And then the second crystal I got that is new is this beautiful pyrite Chunko Clumpo. She's so cute. And then the third pile is this, I don't know what, I'm just going to say Jasper because this is Malachite, so I'm going to just say Jasper. But I really don't know what it is, so if you guys know, some sort of orangish red stone. And if you guys know, let me know, because I'm very curious. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, hello, pile number 1. Okay, so something that's really funny about your guys' group is that, first of all, we have... Oh, my mistake. I thought we had 3 fire cards, but we actually just have 2. Well, regardless. Oh, no, we do have 3, because there's wands here. Okay, so what's really funny about your guys' group is that as I was shuffling this, I dropped a card, and when I went to go pick it up, my hair went into this flame, and some of it lit on fire. So, don't worry, I'm fine. It smelled like burnt hair for a while in my room, but everything's good. And what that that told me, first of all, that's never happened in my life, so that's how you know that this is you guys have a strong message from the universe. But what that told me right away is that you guys, I knew that there was going to be a lot of passion involved in this reading and a lot of creative energy, a lot of inner spark that you guys have, very strong passion for something, and really potent energy that you guys have. And if you don't know how to channel it properly, and if you're not aware, and if you're not careful, you can easily get yourself hurt. So that would be the universe's first warning to you guys. Why my hair had to light on fire for that, I am not sure, but I am not going to question it because I just got to trust. And I'm just happy that I'm okay. But anyways, okay, so right away, you guys, I'm noticing you guys had 2 major arcanas. And so what all of this energy is telling me, all of this, you guys have a strong flame inside of you that just got recently lit up. And for some of you might still feel kind of in the darkness. Maybe some of you are in the tower moment, in a dark night of the soul situation. But what this is telling me is that you guys went through it. You guys have went through something. For some of you, it's been a heartbreak. For some of you, it's been losing your job, losing your home. Some sort of something happened that made you lose all the stability that you thought you had, where you put a lot of your happiness or maybe a lot of your value or your meaning or your purpose into this one thing, and that just crumbled. Now, what's really amazing to see is that you guys, there's so much light in these cards, and you guys have overcome it. Like, you, now the dawn is coming out of this, you know how they say it's always darkest before the dawn, and now the dawn has just come up, and now you guys have this newfound inspiration for life, this newfound understanding of who you are, of yourself. And are like strongly, like so ready and prepared to carry yourself forward throughout life. You guys are like, you're ready for the next chapter, and you're ready to see what life has to bring you, whether it be good or bad. I feel like you guys feel like your skin is a lot tougher now just because you went through whatever you went through. And this all is made possible from whatever you did in your spiritual path to help you overcome it. Spiritual warrior, you guys learned the importance of surrendering and going within yourself. You went through, in Native American culture, the book was talking about how people would go out into the elements without any protection for a while to go on their own spiritual quest and just see what sort of messages the universe had to give them. And you guys went through the modern day equivalent of that. You went through some sort of uneasy time that gave you so much insecurity and so much uncertainty with yourself. And it got so deep and so pinned down into this point of nothingness that it seemed like all this clarity just kind of poured back into your guys' soul, and it feels like a remembrance of who you are and like why you are here. Some of you might be having a new direction in career, a better understanding of what you want to do. Some of you might be starting your own businesses and are getting really excited about it. And again, referring back to my whole hair thing, make sure you know how to channel your energy. Observe where your energy goes. Observe if it's too scattered, if it's too strong, if you're maybe burning yourself out or exhausting others in the process. Double check and make sure where your energy is going, and make sure that it is being invested into something that can help you and yourself and whatever your project you're starting grow sustainably, is what I'm hearing. There's this like inner sense of calmness that you guys have, a lot of you have, and you found this like you guys are so amazed and impressed with this strength that you didn't know you had. And for some of you who are still in this kind of dark night of the soul energy, just you wait and see, is what I'm hearing. Like, you guys are on the brink of just understanding how strong, how beautifully strong you guys are. And it's like you recreated and cultivated this new relationship with yourself and your soul that is so much deeper than any relationship that you've known before. And again, for those who might still be in this energy, this dark night of the soul energy, it's like you guys start exploring that relationship with your soul. Start meditating, trying to talk to your soul, journal to your soul. And even those of you who are out of it and want to strengthen a deeper bondage with your soul, like this, explore yourself, like explore and ask yourself questions that you've not been asked before. What legacy do you want to leave on this earth? What do you feel like is your purpose? What brings you joy to others? How do you feel? What is your medicine that you give to the world? I went to a seminar led by this amazing Native American woman who is Penobscot. And she told us that, like, that's how she framed it. She's like, what medicine do you bring to the world? You guys, so many of you are newfound healers. And you have to go, that's the beauty of it, you know, is that you have to go through deep pain to understand that you are a healer. Because you see the fact that you have been able to heal yourself. And then you understand truly how strong your healing powers are. You guys have very, very deep energy. I'm gonna research this real quick. I'm dead. Hello. Hold on. What time is this? Just so we know. 7 minutes in, baby. Eight of Wands. You guys have shit. Wait, no, 6. LOL. Father of Air. Okay, yeah, so So with the Father of Air is someone who thinks sternly about something, thinks deeply about a prospect that he wants to take before taking any action. So I think that, and 6 of Wands, I don't know why I keep on saying 8, but 6 of Wands is to finally get acknowledgement for something. So some of you guys are finally acknowledging yourself and your own talents and your own appraisal, like things that you have not been acknowledged for before, and they were talents that you knew that you had maybe as a kid or before, and because we don't get affirmation or confirmation on that, we kind of forget that that's a talent, or we don't really think that we're talented. So for example, when I was little, I loved singing, but I always got complimented on my drawing, and so I just would then say like, okay, well, I know I'm a good drawer because I'm getting a lot of compliments on them. And then I would just kind of forget that I enjoyed singing more. And so it's kind of like that, where you guys are finally understanding that the true strength in any compliment really comes from yourself, because it comes from inner belief and self-belief in thyself, where these true talents can be unlocked and strengthened and enhanced anyways. So it's like you guys are finally, again, asking this question of like, what, like re-exploring yourself. Like, what did I like doing as a kid that I forgot? Like, what have I lost touch with? And that's the beautiful thing about these spiritual journeys, is that it's really not this crazy, it's not like this angel comes down on you. It's like, I'm your soul. And yeah, it's a lot of that. It's in that, but most of what it is, it's this familiarity, because you're reintroduced to yourself and remembered. And that's because we get in touch with our soul. We're interconnected with our soul when we're children. We're the most connected and in touch when we are children. That's why children are so innocent and pure and represent, and they can like see things and like do all that stuff, is because they are in touch with something that many of us lose in adulthood, or choose to lose rather. And so it's like you guys have been familiarized with like things that you've gotten out of touch with because you grew up, and maybe got bullied, maybe you got pushed around, teased, maybe moved a lot, and so you kind of got like calloused from interactions and socializing and creating your own little community. But it's like you guys now are saying like, no more, like I just want to connect with myself. Like I want to see how far I can go, how far my light can shine, and exactly what kind of change and improvements I can make on this earth while I am here. For some of you, you guys may have been hit with a humbling realization of how short and delicate and precious our time is on this earth, maybe from losing someone. But this, and since we're still in the energy of 2020, this whole year has been like very holistic experience of all of all strains of emotions. You guys have experienced loss. You guys have experienced like complete loss, and to a point where it made you question who you are. It made you unsure of everything, and it made you question and doubt and reassess everything internally. And when you go through that, you transform. And now you guys are seeing like how radiant, it's like you guys have dimmed your light down for so long, unintentionally, unknowingly, maybe intentionally, but unknowingly. Like now in hindsight, you see like, and you understand just how powerful of a being you are. And it's like some of you live in regret because you have not applied that throughout your past. So it's like, oh man, like what could I have done if I like untapped this potential 5 years ago, or if I never lost that sense of myself. But one thing you guys need to understand is that this is part of a lesson, and you guys came here, like you would not be able to understand how precious and priceless your soul and your connection with your soul is if it wasn't for losing that remembrance in the first place. So count your lucky stars. write love letters to your soul, or write thank you letters, or like sing to it, or like whatever you guys like doing, dedicated dance to it, something that's like a love language, an expression of your love for your soul, because that will take you guys a long way with communicating with your soul, helping your soul through lessons, and your soul helping you through tough times also. That is super, 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 super important. You guys are being guided, like absolutely divinely and delicately, ever so slightly being guided. You guys are like this woman right here, and your soul is like, okay, so you guys, some of you guys, even though you have this stronger sense of self and this like new spiritual like explosion of energy and excitement and a new perspective at looking at the world, the body and the ego are kind of, some parts of it are still left back into the 3D realm, in these places of fear and anxiety and anxious, like being scared of something, or resentment or guilt or shame, whatever these emotions. You guys have emotions that are a little heavier to feel as a human being, and it's like thought patterns that you haven't dealt with yet, that you haven't dissolved out of the way yet. And I feel like you guys need to hear now, like, do not freak out about it, because that is part of your body. And we all know it's like mind, body, and soul. Mind, body, spirit. And you guys tackled the spirit aspect, but your mind and your body are still in this 3D realm. So what you really have to do is deep digging into limiting beliefs, subconscious beliefs, which take a while. These are patterns that you have to continuously go through to be able to overcome. So take it easy. Don't be hard on yourselves, because it's just like, it's the other aspects of a complete picture. Oops. Of a complete picture. And to complete the story, to complete this cycle, you see, it's like we're at 8 of fire and 9 of fire. And 9 of fire is all about like how content you are. You're like, I am so at peace with where I am in my journey, but it's like you don't even know that there is more past that. So you guys can reach full healing and a full sense of a full connection with yourself, where everything is in alignment, your mind, body, and your soul. But what's blocking you, well, clearly we're seeing that's what's blocking you guys, is sorrow and fighting. So let's get some confirmation on those. Which cards do I want to use? Let's use Osho Zen. Can I get confirmation on fighting and sorrow cards, please? Okay, let's see what we have. Awareness and the Master. I don't know if you guys can see it, but we'll put it up here. Awareness and the Master. I think like some of you guys are afraid of, it's like you guys are holding back something that's creating resentment, or like you guys are angry about something that happened in the past, and anger is just a disguise for fear. So you guys need to ask yourselves, what are you angry about? But most importantly, what have you been afraid of from this person? What feelings are you afraid to feel? Are you afraid of rejection? Are you afraid of abandonment? Are you afraid of losing people? Some of you guys are afraid to elevate because you are afraid to lose certain people in your life who you know may not be the best for you, but make your life more comfortable, or making your 3D self more comfortable right now, because it's like you just went through the tower and you don't want to change everything. Like you just got dealt with some heavy shit. So like, why would you want to lose people that were there with you through that? Or why would you want to lose more? But you guys just need to keep on doing inner work and take the physical action, whether that's rewiring your subconscious brain, or if it's starting to eat healthy, starting to go to the gym, starting to eat vegan or unprocessed foods. You guys would be surprised, but that can actually cut out naturally, just a lot of people in your life, because it's like you're like going into different areas or whatever. Maybe you guys stop drinking and going to parties, and like instead just want to like journal and do like new moon rituals or something. And some of you are afraid to own that. Let's pull some. Hold on, hold on, hold on. A lot of you can also be getting a newfound love. But this is really about like mastering your guys' mind. Because these thoughts seem like kind of invasive or like heavily unwanted. Let's see. Let me just get some clarity cards here. Love is all around. Yeah, for a lot of you guys, what was the Tower was a heartbreak. And so maybe a lot of you kind of like flipped when you saw the Lovers card and was like, oh, like love again, and maybe you were ready for it, maybe you weren't, maybe you just want like a rebound, whatever. But the Lovers card comes as a reminder that the most important love that you can have is love with yourself, and finding a love between you and your soul, experiencing something deeper between yourself. And that's something that doesn't get taught and doesn't get encouraged a lot in society, but especially clear out the clutter. Love is all around. Yeah, you guys have to clear out. Let's get like, I want more cards on this. Whoa, this one was just staring at me. Guilt. A lot of you guys feel really bad about something that you've done in the past, something that you've acted out on, and it's almost like, and maybe that could have been what blocked your inner passion and your inner creativity with the world, or just any like genuine interaction between your soul and the world outwardly. But it's like you guys did something that created so much regret and guilt within yourself, that some of you might even remember the situation like blaming other people, and some of you did it to like dim your fire down and just not even like dim your light. And it's like you guys were too afraid to act out since then. So you guys just like were complacent. You were just like this neutral energy. And we're seeing like a lot of earth, and we're seeing a lot of light interacting with the earth. And it's like now you guys are kind of scared that you have this burst of life force energy coming out, and it's like you don't know what to do with it because you're afraid that you're gonna get burnt, or someone else is around you is gonna get burnt. I'm getting the image, if you guys have seen Avatar Last Airbender, it's like the image where Aang starts firebending before his master says that he's ready. Master, lol. And he burns Katara because of that. And because he got too cocky, he got too confident, and he wasn't mindful of himself, his energy, his presence around others. But what's different now about this time and last time, first of all, you guys need to forgive yourselves for the last time, from the past. Release, clear out the clutter. Where is it? Clear out the clutter, release the past. And I know it's easier said than done. And that journey looks different for everyone, but a lot of inner child meditation works wonders. And writing a letter to the person that you hurt. Again, it could have been yourself, and this, apply it as it resonates. But it's like you guys have been so afraid since then to like step out and be yourself, like, and it created such a lack of trust between you and your soul, because your soul is this fiery energy, and it just wants to get itself out there. And when you burnt someone, it's like you just needed to, like, you just kind of caged up your true essence, and you lived in fear for so long. And that fear, that rejection of yourself, is what created the Tower moment, indirectly, for sure, because you were living against truth. And when you live against truth, dis-ease happens. When you live against truth, chaos happens. When you live against your truth, unhappiness happens, anxiety happens, depression happens. And the universe's message is that it's different this time. It's different this time because you are different now, because you are grown. This isn't Page of Swords. This isn't a freaking spiritual novice. This isn't a freaking this isn't a newbie. This isn't a freaking 2 of fire or 1 of fire or whatever. These are all matured numbers. You guys have grown substantially, and you're being guided. You are being guided. You are being guided. You are being guided. Incorporate your fire into your everyday experience. Let it be the passion that like gives some pep in your step, that gives you a certain way in the way you walk, in the way you talk, in the way you present your energy. People, the collective right now is in lack of your energy, for sure, 100%. We need more positive, passionate energy right now. More excitement for life, more excitement for the future and what possibilities can hold for us. That's what the earth desperately needs. And you guys are able to finally give that, but you're just not trusting of yourself. You're afraid. You're afraid of what this all can hold for you. But understand, as long as you are mindful, as long as you are aware of others, aware of yourself, awareness, 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 awareness. This is literally the awareness card. Awareness. Be aware of yourself. Be aware of your surroundings. Aware of your environment. Aware of how you interact with others. Aware of the people you're interacting with. Aware of how you speak and the energy behind everything you say, and the energy behind how you walk, and the intention. Always, everything rests in the intention that you have. If your intention is to combat others, if your intention becomes competition, or if your intention becomes being better or smarter or outshining that person, you're gonna lose and burn yourself out, always. But if your intention comes from, I am a being of light and I need to radiate so I can be a light for other people and be happy, then follow that. Always stay in the right intention. Stay in the right intention. Right intentions to yourself every single day of how you intend to act, and you guys will not be you guys will not get lost. I promise you that. And spirit is here with you, and your soul is here with you. Like, y'all, you guys are so ready for this. You guys are so ready for this. And a lot of you might be afraid to be outspoken or to get your voice out there. Whether that means like making a new, I don't know, getting a YouTube page, or putting your music out there finally, or just being a motivational speaker or something. Some of you guys might be afraid of that because of your own energy. You guys are afraid of your own energy. Let's pull some soul guidance cards from the soul's journey lesson cards. There's some guidance, please. Guidance cards. Ooh. Hello. Do we want this one? Okay, so we have perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Hell yeah. Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Again, the awareness comes with checking in with yourself. Am I happy right now? And constantly, again, applying the intentions. And you guys, do not be afraid of your own judgment. Do not be afraid of judgment, of karma, of checking. Some of you might be afraid to like constantly check in with yourself, being like, do I have the right intentions? Am I doing the right thing right now? Is my energy being harnessed correctly right now? Some of you might be afraid to do that because it might feel like cat's out of the bag, like it's too late, already like unleashed the energy. But I'm hearing like, do not be like, this is confirmation and the universe telling you like, you gotta constantly check in with yourself on where your attention's at, where your energy's at, and where is it going. Because again, where is that at? I think it's Father of Air, wasn't it? That you guys, it's all about diligence and like keeping up with the plan. And that is something that is going to take a while to get installed in you, because that's one of the physical changes that you need to make with for your mind and body. But once that happens, you guys are gonna I'm so excited. Your guys' energy is gonna be so grown and mature and like fruitful, so fruitful. Okay, well, that's all I'm seeing for pile number 1. So thank you guys so much for listening to this reading. If this reading resonated at all, please like, share, subscribe down below, hit the notification bell. Please leave a comment down below. It makes me so happy. You guys won't even know. I like tell everyone in my circumference, I'm like, guys, I got a comment, and I get really happy about it. So if you guys want to support this channel in any other way, there is a PayPal link down below, and I never expect it, but it's always just so I'm so grateful and appreciative of it. So yeah, I'm also doing free readings down below. There's going to be a link for that. It's on my website also. And just give me some time to respond to that, because I probably will be getting a lot of those. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Okay, hey guys, so if you chose pile number 2, this beautiful pyrite, then this reading is for you. Okay, so you guys are going through it right now. There's a very deep emotional current running through you guys right now. There's water in every single one of this Native American deck. And whoa, I just noticed you guys have 2 transformation cards. Okay. You guys, a lot of you right now are in the middle of the dark night of the soul, for sure. We have the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords and the transformation card is telling me that you guys are so done with this feeling, being like, you see this like decaying corpse, and you guys are like the owl, like seeing like another decayed corpse, and you guys you're like, are you serious? Like still this is still how it is. And it's like a lot of you guys might feel hurt or almost betrayed from the universe or from spirit or whatever. It's because it's like you guys now are at a point where you've been through it for so long, or so much stuff has been happening to you guys, where it's making you question God, universe, source, spirit, however you like to say it, Allah, whatever it is, and doubting the magic and the hope that lies beyond it all. This has been going on for quite some time. I'm seeing with all these it's all moon. All these moon cycles have been going on. And it is kind of infuriating to you guys seeing how much time has been going on, because it's like you see all these cycles have been changing, and the winds and the currents and like all these new things have been happening in other people's lives, but it's like you guys have been feeling stuck for so long. And like you guys are not, something happened in the past that you guys are not over at all. And this could be a heartbreak, maybe from a twin flame, or if you guys believe in that stuff, or soul, or some karmic relationship, or it could have been the end of an experience, like a really beautiful time you had with someone, or in a certain place some of you guys moved, and just so distraught over it still, and have not been able to heal from it properly and deeply, to a point now where it's like all you guys' cups have run dry, and you have no more emotions to give. You have no more like emotions to invest in anything else but the past right now, because you guys are still hung up over it. For a lot of you, this was a job loss, because we see some pentacle energy, and you guys, it feels like some of you now are just starting from ground zero with a career, or with a job, or what have you. And that is really, you see I'm going by the fire. A lot of you guys are like numb and like cold, just so cold, because your body is like, there's no passion for anything. Like, you guys don't have like an inner spark or fire for anything right now. You guys just feel so destroyed from life, that you guys are just kind of like, what's the point? Like, what's the point of any of this? Of like, investing in a career, what's the point? Because like I just got fired, or like I lost my job from the pandemic, or whatever it is. And you guys, honestly, that for a lot of you, that could be what you're just looking back on, kind of like, oh, like I let it slip out of my hands. I wasn't grateful for it. I didn't do my best. Maybe if I tried a little bit harder, I would still have it now. Or maybe if Brittany wasn't in this project, then we would have done, I don't know, like nitpicking at the smallest things that have happened, trying to piece together of the why, and why you, and why now. And it's like, it's interesting because this is now a time of testing you guys. You guys are very, very, very compassionate people. And so now a lot of you can be feeling like lonesome, because it's like, you guys maybe feel alone or lonely in the sense that no one is here for you right now. Like, maybe some of you guys are always there for people, always there for your friends when they're going through hard times or whatever. Or some of you can be struggling in silence. Some of you haven't told people you lost your job, or some of you just aren't showing that it's bothering you at all. Trying to act like that you're completely unfazed by what just happened in your past. And what's funny is that that's what's making you hold on to it longer, by not confronting the emotions. Some of you reject the fact that like you're super emotional at all. Maybe because you guys are not in touch with your feminine side so much, and don't really know how to hold space for difficult emotions. And that is definitely what you guys need to be doing. Definitely. Four of Air is telling you that you guys need to sit back and just relax and try to recuperate. And this isn't like, some of you guys have been staying in bed, naturally when these things happen, a lot of us do that, and not really getting out, not motivated for the world, not ready to see the world, or tackle the world, or interact with other people, taking advantage of everyone being at home right now by just like not seeing people, not getting out of the house much, like not taking care of yourself. And it's worsening the situation for sure. But what Four of Air is trying to tell you is, take this time for contemplation, not contemplation in a thinking sense, but rather in an absence of thinking. Your guys' mind has been your biggest nightmare in all of this, your biggest demon, and biggest monster to battle that you just haven't quite tackled yet, or haven't quite learned how to deal with yet. And the mind is overpowering you right now because you're not allowing yourself to feel emotions. And you guys need to give yourself space, give yourself silence, step out into nature, go out into the world, retreat from your mind, retreat from these thoughts. Look up Eckhart Tolle meditations. I'll put a link down below for you guys, because his whole thing is the power of silence. And when that silence comes, this is your warning. It's not really a warning, but this is your warning to say that those emotions are just going to pour out, and you need to let them. Emotions are water, and water is healing. Water is healing when it knows how to move and where to go, and when it's contained in a way that serves you. And right now, you guys created a dam in your own hearts and are not allowing yourselves to feel loss, to feel pain, to feel remorse. And you need to cry it out. You need to hold it and hold it compassionately for what it is and what it was and what that time was, and release it. And it can only happen in stillness and in silence. And it's funny because, so you guys maybe are looking back at this. You guys, ooh, hey now, okay. So you guys are at the 5 of Cups. And it's like you're looking back at the 4 of Cups where there was abundance. And you're like, I had a job. I felt appreciated. I felt valuable. I felt worthy. I had this to be grateful, and I had a 401k. I had like blah, 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 like whatever. I was getting paid this much an hour, whatever it is. And you're crying over these spilled cups. When understanding that natural cycles, there is a natural retreat within the world. So yes, you were abundant at one point, but this was only 4 out of 10. And you guys have so much more to go through to come out of this and get your 10 out of 10 cups. 10 of Cups is about the ultimate fulfillment. And you guys, it's like, you guys don't even like think that that's possible for yourselves. So like right now in this moment, so you were looking back at this of like, oh, that was the best that I could have gone. And that is not even close to the truth. That is not even close to the truth. And the universe is trying to show you that you are worth so much more, and you need to feel this pain so that you can release it. Trusting the plan. You just got to trust. And at this point, when there's nothing to lose, and at this point, and I know how you guys feel, I've been there, but at this point, you just need to surrender yourself to the feeling. And that's your way of telling the universe that you trust. Surrender yourself to these emotions that you're not letting yourself feel. You guys are faking it. You guys are faking it in front of other people. You're not showing people how upset you are. You're lying to yourselves. You're lying to yourselves and you're like, yeah, like, I'm fine. So all those bottled up emotions are now pouring over and creating havoc on your mind and being manifested physically. You guys are going through a transformation now. You have to learn. I'm really curious. I want a clarification on the transformation cards, even though there's 2. And this integration card is all about integrating masculine and feminine energies. A lot of you guys have been raised to value more masculine energies, which is to say more physical exertion, or like think more. If you have a problem, just think about it more, which is a super masculine dominant way of handling a situation, and not channeling a yin point, which is to say that emotions are part of healing. Stillness and silence and just being with that part of yourself that will never die is healing. And it's like you guys are so afraid of that because you have this like Western male dominated mind that is afraid of that. Traveling within. You guys are on a journey. You guys are on a journey right now of meeting yourself. And this is gonna take some time, and you might not see the exact manifestations of your hard work that you're going through right now, and you might not see those right away, but it is not going unnoticed. This work will not go unnoticed at all, but it only moves as fast as you let the currents flow. Put your walls down so that the dam can diminish and these emotions can come in and fill up these cups again and create a reservoir for you. Learn how to integrate your yin. For a lot of you, yin yoga can be very healing. And just look up how to channel more yin energy. And remember, this is regardless of gender, of your sex. If you're male, female, whatever. There's 2 energies. There's feminine and masculine. And everyone has a combination of both, and everyone has a certain relationship with both. And it's like that's interesting. She's like falling into the pink, which is like typically like a girl color, whatever. But that's what I was just thinking about, like. And that's why you guys had all of this collapse, because whenever you're on one extreme and you're not balanced, if my center of balance is in the middle, I'm good, you know? But if I'm on the edge with something, and I'm like, oh, crying is for babies, or like I have it all together, like I'm whatever, crying is a weakness, whatever it is, that's one extreme. and you're not being balanced, and you're not being a fully incorporated human being, and you're limiting yourself from one of these aspects of healing. And now, and your body and your mind and your soul are all saying, this is the healing we need, this is the healing we need, but you're so closed off to that possibility that it's like that healing, that it's like creating more of these symptoms for you. This is your prescription. If there was a spiritual prescription, this is it, you guys. Release. Go make a bath for yourself. Put on some sad music and cry. Cry it out. Cry it out. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing for you guys. Let's get some more. Where are you? Here we are. Let's get some soul guidance cards from Soul's Journey lesson cards. Let's some guidance for pile number 2. This has been a cycle that you guys have endured for a long time, and it's like the cycle keeps on returning because you guys haven't learned the lesson yet. Purpose. I know what I'm here to do. A lot of you at the end of this can unleash your purpose. And the purpose ties in with the King of Pentacles. That was the other thing I didn't say. That again, all this work is not coming, like, you guys will be acknowledged for this work, and you guys will be rewarded in the physical realm immensely for the work that you are doing now, if you actually do the work. CEO, like prosperous, and like on a super physical career level, for those of you who did lose your jobs, you guys are going to be fine only if you go through this change. Only if you let the change happen. Only if you trust, surrender to your emotions, and understand that they are healthy and that they are there for you. They're never there against you. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. You guys are in a stagnant energy because some aspect of your ego is being stubborn to letting the healing come in. So meditate, let the ego down, because once the ego is down, the wall comes down. And when the wall comes down, everything you need comes pouring in. Trust in that, trust in that, trust in that, trust in that. It's a very beautiful deck. You guys are going to be fine. You're a very beautiful group of souls. Seriously. Like very gentle, very soft. But you guys just aren't, it's like untapped yet. You guys just haven't been aware of that yet. You guys are afraid of drowning in your emotions. But emotions are a strength. And you're just now learning the relationship with your emotions. So it is going to feel a little overwhelming at first. And that's where all the fear is coming in. But it's a part of you that you haven't tapped into yet. So trust it, because it's literally a part of you, and it's a part of everyone, and no one's died from having too many emotions, you know. So yes. That's your guys' reading, and thank you so much for listening to it. I hope it resonated. I really hope it helped in any single way, shape, or form. If it did, please feel free to like, share, subscribe down below, leave a comment. They make my day. And I'm doing these little things where I'm doing like 3-carded blah blah free readings, and that's going to be down below. Also, I'm going to leave a link. I'll leave a link for your Eckhart Tolle meditations. And what else can I say? I think that's it. Goodbye, you guys. I love you guys very, very, very much. And I'll talk to you soon. So make sure you stay tuned for the next video. Bye. Okay, and hello, pile number 3. If you guys chose this crystal, then this is for you. Okay, so you guys have hella cards. But the first thing that I noticed was, first of all, you guys have 3 aces. So there is a new beginning of everything. Some of you guys have gone through death. You guys have gone through death and have came out anew as a new complete person. And definitely in celebration of it. We see We Are the World. Like, you guys are feeling on top of your shit. You guys have awakened to like your solar plexus house. And ooh, ironically, we have the orange crystal, yellowish, orange, reddish. And you guys have gained this new self-confidence that comes from you just knowing who you truly are. And that you guys did that by doing the exact lesson of what I was trying to teach group number 2 in the last reading, of just releasing your ego and sitting in stillness for a second to find who you truly are, your soul, and interact with your soul in a way that cannot be spoken of, in a way that cannot be written about. And oof, yeah, rebirth. You guys have come out as a new person, and a lot of people in your life can like be like, who is this? Like hardly recognize you. Just like more certainty in the way, and certainty in yourself, in the way that you walk and how you present yourself and how you communicate yourself. There's this understanding of yourself that comes deeper than how it ever was before. And because of that, some of you might be getting some new love coming in because you found a love for yourself. Some of you need to hear this. Some of you are resisting love because you're looking for love outside of yourself into another person. And that's pushing away the possibility even more, because you guys need to learn the lesson, which is of deep, deep, deep love for yourself. And that comes with meeting yourself. You guys have just overcome this end of a cycle of leaving negative thinking, leaving subconscious negative beliefs that have been imprinted in you for so long, and coming into this new perspective of yourself, coming into this new perspective of what you're deserving of what your possibilities lie out there in the world for. And in that new perspective has come out a new zest for life, a new gratitude for the possibilities that are open to you, and understanding that like you're just like overseeing all of them and are getting really, really excited about the different ways, that the different paths that you can take right now. A lot of you guys came out of this, like you guys were unawakened before this. For some of you, this is like your first like spiritual rebirth cycle, where you like became aware to the fact that you are a soul on this planet, and aware of the fact of like of law of attraction and a united consciousness and the sense of one love, one heart. Like you guys are like feeling that and experiencing that for the first time, and just came out of this 3D state where you were just kind of like, you just thought that all there was what's around you, which is like all the physical things. And now, since you've woken up, you're coming more into this, for some of you, for a lot of you actually, came into this lion energy of like rebellion and like, yeah, like I'm spiritual and like I'm here like with a message, and I care about people, and I want to like create my mark on this earth. And that's what this fire energy is here to say, that like you guys are ready to start taking actions that align with this new form of yourself, and seeing what abundance it can bring you. An ace of water is to say like new offers coming in, new satisfaction given to you. A lot of that is going to be, maybe you guys get an idea for a project, or for like something you want to do with your community, or a new business, or for some of you it's a new relationship. And for some of you, a lot of things that you're going to be starting with, this is like your experimental stage, and you're just kind of like tossing out all these different ideas and like seeing what's sticking, and kind of feeling, a lot of you are feeling like indestructible right now, like nothing can bring you down. And this Two of Earth is to say that be open to understanding that failure is going to be part of this journey. There are going to be like, as long as you hold this high priestess energy, and understanding that these dualities need to play and come into form of failure and success, and it happens to everyone. One day you get the red carpet, and the next day it gets rolled up and it's someone else's turn, and that's just the way how this cycle goes. And so to be open to that and understand that just because it's not your time yet, or because your time has passed, that it's over, you're never going to get it again, or whatever. It's just this cycle. So allow yourself to take whatever failures will come as just understanding that it's a redirection, or it's an opportunity to get a new sense of clarity, a new sense of perspective, take it as a time to reassess certain values or certain desires that you may have, or intentions of where you want that to go. Where do you want the relationship to go? Where do you want this business to go? Where do you want your legacy to go? And so that you can reassess on like where you want to invest it in. But a lot of you, what's cool about this is that like you guys are just open, which is amazing. We are the world in existence. You guys are open to whatever life has to throw at you right now, and you're just curious to see, because you understand that you're going to be abundant right now, and that the universe is planning to bless you. The universe is blessing you right now, and you guys are just open to see where it's going to take you. Is it a new relationship? Like some of you guys, a lot of you guys aren't attached at all to what this newness is going to be, and that's why there's so many of these options coming out. And you guys are going to be happy with whatever comes, because you guys are like, you're just in such a solid place internally that you understand that like whatever's happening next is going to be divinely planned for you and divinely coordinated to help you go through the next process into growth. Let me check what this energy is real fast. I'm still learning my traditional tarot decks, so we shall see. Yeah, okay, so for some of you guys, actually I'm going to clarify that card. Can I get a clarification on the Five of Wands, please? I think the burden card is here to say that you guys have like too much going on in your head with this exhaustion. Yeah, you guys might have been running around too much with all this newfound energy, and might have exhausted yourself in the process. Carrying around different narrators in your head of how you want your story to go, planning out too much to the point where you're not even excited about the newness anymore. And for those of you who aren't feeling this quite yet, just use this as a warning, and make sure that your energy gets harnessed in a way that is helpful for you, because this new energy is really beautiful stuff to work with, but if you don't know how to funnel it and channel it into a helpful thing, then it can just burn you out. And so that can be what's going on with a lot of you. It's just too much excitement, where you're just running around talking about how excited you are, like running around, looking into this, looking into that, starting this, Googling this, how this can look, how this can be, whatever. And then you spread your imagination too thin. And because of that, your like toast is dry. I don't know, that's what I'm hearing. Like you can't butter it all up. So like everything's dry now. And like the experience like might not be as delicious, because you guys are putting way too much thought into it. The burden is always thought. And that's to say that you guys haven't learned how to control your mind enough, and it's getting to a point now where it's sort of taking you into overdrive and creating issues that are not there in reality. Yeah, and you guys, it's interesting, you guys both have 10s here. And it's like, ooh, I feel called, let's read We Are the World to you guys. I think like, this is the first time that you guys really feel connected with like everyone. I feel like you guys felt disconnected from everyone before, including yourself, which was the most important thing. But it's like as within, so without. So by feeling disconnected from yourself, you felt disconnected from reality, you felt disconnected from the world. You just didn't get like why people were so happy or so passionate about things, or like how people could be in love with so much and have so much love for something or someone. And it's because you guys are just living this super three-dimensional way of like looking at the world and purpose, and like maybe you guys didn't even believe in like a higher being before, or just kind of like just kind of went through life like unobserving, not proactive, not even like in pursuit of what gave you life, what gave you a spark to something. Didn't even ask yourself those questions. And now it's like the whole world, the whole galaxy, the whole universe has opened up for you, and that like flabbergasted the shit out of your soul and just kind of like flipped you upside down, and forced you into like a sort of hangman position to see things differently. And now it's like everything is sacred and special in some way, shape, or form for you guys. You guys are holding like a new childlike innocence to seeing the world, just like getting excited about things. And it's like, and what happens when we put too much responsibility on a child? The child gets freaked out and loses interest, or starts getting scared, or maybe starts complaining, or like starts or feels betrayed almost by the idea or by the opportunity. And this, again, if you guys aren't in that energy yet, this is your warning sign to be careful of that and learn how to merge and marry, I shouldn't say marry, but like harmonize a relationship between your inner child and the adult trying to come in. And the adult comes in, and letting those two take the wheel for different times. Children are supposed to be there for excitement, getting us excited about the world, excited about life, falling in love with life again, and possibilities, and being silly and imaginative and creative, and all those things that are so beautiful about a childlike presence. But also letting the adult come in when it comes to responsibility, when it comes to planning, when it comes to taking action towards the things that we want, and seeing how that can come to fruition in a real sustainable way for us, to help us show up as stronger versions of ourselves. And that's what this high priestess is also, like the dualities, the black and white, like holding both, and she understands when to use them and when they're useful and when they're not. So for some of you, a lot of it is inner child healing, but also adulthood healing, understanding what it's like to show healthy versions of being an adult, not imposing your will on others, not allowing your mind to overpower things, understanding your mind is a tool that is here to serve you. Yeah. I want to get clarification on the dream card though. That's what I want. That's what Mama wants. Can I have a clarification on the dream card, please? Flowering. And yeah, let's do this one. And a regular tarot deck. My mini, teeny, weeny, tiny tarot deck. Can I have clarification on the dream card, please? The Fool. You guys, this is related to the existence card. You guys just need to, stop dreaming. Stop imagining. Yeah. Wow, this is the first time I'm hearing this for you guys. In general, stop dreaming. And by dreaming, I mean like daydreaming. And like you guys have used your mental energy so much to the point of exhaustion. So it would do you really well to just like cut your mind off from all thoughts altogether. For some of you, it's specifically relationship oriented, like thinking about someone, thinking about wanting a relationship, whatever. But you guys need to let that go. Start from zero. Clear out your mind. Clear your thoughts from all that clutter. And then that gives space for the universe to give its blessing to you and to offer up what it's been trying to offer up to you for quite some time. Which is, and that's what's really funny. The earth is like physical manifestation of things. And the earth is the one in the two, in the duality. So it's like you guys are holding the hot and the cold, the 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 excitement, and then like the exhaustion and the worry and the fear and blah blah blah. And what will help you bring it to that ace of earth, that new opportunity, that new physical gift that you guys have been waiting for, is clearing out your mind, dropping your ego, getting quiet, just being, and just enjoying where you are. Just enjoy where you are. Be grateful for the process that you just went through. It's one of the ways that we go wrong in our journey with just life in general, is constantly waiting for the next step and not understanding to just stop and smell the roses, and to look around and list the things that we are grateful for and how they happened and what lesson that was and how we were blessed for it to happen in the way that it did, when it did. Because if you guys don't practice that, that's part of the newfound perspective that we need to install, right? And if you guys don't do that right now, then it's like it's not gonna be a habit for you to look back with gratitude on things, and you're just going to be constantly waiting for the next step, and then you're constantly not going to see your life as abundant, and you're not going to understand how precious your life is and how lucky you are for the life that you have. Whereas if you understand how beautifully everything unfolded for us now and how abundant your life is now, then everything acts in accordance with it. And the universe shows you that your life is abundant if you believe in it first, and if you understand it, and if you stop to look exactly how abundant it is. But you guys are so focused on the future and what it's going to be and how exactly it's going to look and how the blah 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 is going to happen, that you're running that energy hot and cold, and it's blocking manifestation from happening. Yeah. Can I get some soul lesson cards? This is going to be some soul guidance for pile number 3. Success and failure are our greatest lessons, that's for sure. Our greatest teachers. Fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Doubt. A lot of you guys have fear and doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Release it, guys. A lot of you could have been like huge overthinkers before, worriers, anxious, maybe even depression, before your awakening. And now that you're in such a good place, that energy is going towards all this, the excitement, the thinking, the overthinking, the planning, the blah blah blah, the worrying about how it's going to go down, the curiosity, like what's the opportunity, what's it going to be, and in that you're kind of ruining it for yourself, because it's the same energy, it's just directed in a different way. So you have to learn how to quiet that energy down altogether. Can I have another soul card, please? Ooh, freedom. I'm not going to take the other one. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Again, you guys, some of you guys have been waiting and expecting that the universe is going to give you whatever, like this fulfillment, this spiritual, emotional fulfillment that you've been expecting for with this awakening. And the universe can only give you what you give yourself, because you are the universe and you have the universe inside of you. And so the question is, are you giving yourself your own happiness? Are you creating that for yourself right now? Because if you're not, then you're doing a whole lot of this, and you are asking for unhappiness and uneasiness and a difficult time in the present right now. Your mind is doing that, nothing else. Your mind has gone into overdrive and is now like the master of your brain instead of like the servant of your thoughts, you know? So tap into a place of freedom. You ask yourselves, like, how can I be my own free being right now? How can I access happiness in this very moment? In this now moment, how can happiness be available to me? And the answer is within the inner alchemy that you've learned throughout this process. This is the first test outside of your awakening. How much can you create? Magician testing moment. What can you create for yourself outside of this? You created exhaustion because you have, and this really is to show you how strong your own energy is, because your thoughts did this. So it's like, okay, well, if your thoughts did that, then imagine what else they can do. All this. Freedom, Ace of Air, Ace of Fire, Ace of Water, rebirth, the world, existence. Your mind did all that. You just have to learn how to redirect it in a place that serves you, not becomes your worst nightmare all over again and creates another tower moment, another shit thing that you went through. Did you learn the lesson? Did you learn the lesson? Ask yourself and apply it. Apply what you guys learned from this last cycle now. Apply it now. This is your first test. I'm going to pull one more card from this deck, but I have not done this with other ones, but I feel called to do it for you guys. What's the last message to give to pile number 3? Closing messages. Closing messages for pile number 3. Closing messages for pile number 3. Reclaim your power. Exactly. Tap into what your power is. You guys have not awakened fully to how powerful what your energy can do. Your energy can move mountains. Your energy can change your whole reality. Claim it. Claim it. Remember it, and claim it. Claim it as your own. Claim it as your own, because right now it's not. Right now it's your brains. All your power is your brains. Your brain has claimed. So it's like right now you're going through a battle, and who's gonna win? Is it gonna be your freaking brain and your freaking ego and your freaking negative beliefs that are just programmed in you at this point, and they're just bad habits at this point? Or are you gonna show up as the creator, show up as the world, and reinvent your relationship with your power, with your own power? That's a beautiful reading. So I'm really grateful for you guys to have stayed around for this long. Please like, share, subscribe. Please comment down below. It makes me so happy and it makes my day. If you guys feel called to. If you guys feel called to support the channel for more content, I have my PayPal link down below, and that would be deeply, deeply, deeply appreciated also. And what else? Oh, I'm doing 3-card readings for free, so I'm gonna have that link down below also. And it's gonna be on my website, and just give me some time to do those, because I'm gonna be getting a lot of them. So yeah, thank you guys so much once again, and I'll see you next time with another reading. Bye.